There's no better time to find out what Mazda can offer you than right now. Get 0.9% financing for 60 months on the new 24 Mazda CX-50, named an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus Award winner. Save thousands on your new Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
Welcome back to it, everybody. 7:02 coming up on 7:03 on a midweek Wednesday morning, getting you ready for what's out there right now. Nothing crazy scary, just heat. A lot of it. Let's start, Dr. Steve, see if we can't figure it out. It is another day. They pulled the trigger on the heat advisory, what, just a few hours before we got going this morning, or what?
Yeah, I think it was about 2:30 this morning. They officially put the heat advisory out. It was kind of a borderline call, but they went ahead and erred on the side of caution. Put the heat advisory out for today, officially running from, actually, this should be 11 through 7 today, 11 this morning through 7 o'clock this evening. Here's a live look outside this morning, our Sky 9 view brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. Sun breaking through some high clouds overhead right now. 81 in Baton Rouge. Looks like we didn't get below 80 here in the capital city. 78 New Roads right now. Gonzales at 79. So it is a very warm, very humid start this morning. It'll heat up pretty quickly into the low 90s by noon. Mainly dry through the morning. We'll go with a high of 95 today. Afternoon rain chances at 40%. Now, if we don't get some cloud cover and a little rain going, we could easily sneak into the upper 90s in a few spots. So you can see the heat index is forecast to peak maybe above 105. It'll be generally in that 105 to 110 range, peak values for many of us today. The heat index number should be a little bit lower for the next few days, but they'll start to rebound again into the weekend. So don't be surprised if we start to get some more heat advisories as we get into the weekend. All right, let's talk about rain chances now through the day today. The graph model here keeping it mainly dry this morning, which I agree with. At noon, it shows a few spotty showers. Into the afternoon, 3 o'clock, generating scattered showers and a few storms. Kind of has those a little more numerous east and southeast of Baton Rouge, although it does build some of those back to the capital city. But here's kind of a key point today and tonight. We do think a chance of rain will linger tonight. That's 9 o'clock. You can see this broken line of storms moving south. It even brings some more in overnight. That's 2 a.m. So I'm going to show you why that we could very well have some storms moving in. It's tied to this complex dropping south across Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and northern Arkansas this morning. As that continues down in our direction, that could very well lead to a chance of storms continuing late tonight. Quick check on the tropics. Tropical wave here in the central Caribbean. Feeling some wind shear right now, and pretty unusual in late June. Already be talking about the eastern Atlantic, but a healthy wave out here. Some of the model guidance is liking that one, especially as it gets farther west. Right now, development odds listed at 30%. Plenty of time to watch it. The wave that's currently in the Caribbean, given a 20% chance, could end up in the southern Gulf by this weekend or early next week, but it should stay to our south as high pressure remains in place over the southern U.S. and really blocks anything from coming our way. So we highlight another first alert today with another heat advisory. Tomorrow, a 70% chance of showers and storms. Hopefully keeping highs a little closer to normal for a day or so, but by the weekend, as rain chances drop back down to 30 to 40%, highs could be back in the upper 90s, and it could be an extended run of days in the upper 90s next week, first week of July. That even includes the 4th of July next Thursday. 7:06 right now with a check on the Wednesday morning drive. Here's John.
Well, let's take a look, Steve. Thank you, sir. Good morning, everybody. God bless you. This is Airline Highway right here up in the northern part of the parish. We have a little bit of traffic there on Airline South. Mainly light cycle delays. There's some lights that are kind of close together there. Coming out of Denham Springs, a little brake tapping right when you get on at Jubin, then not again until past Pete's Highway toward Range, and then right around Airline Highway all the way into the 1012, mainly on the right side of the interstates. Take a look. This is Airline I-12 at Essen. That's Essen Lane right there at the bottom of your screen where it goes over the top of I-12, and that right lane gets a little busy and a little slow when you get closer to the 1012. All in all, your drive still coming in from Denham is not bad. 14 minutes. That has not increased any at all. Speeds are still 50 to 52 miles per hour. And there's I-10 at the Essen Lane area facing the 1012 from our Gordon McKernan First Alert Traffic Camera Network. This is College Drive's overpass right there. See Constitution in the foreground and a gorgeous sky this morning as you make your way into and out of Baton Rouge crossing the mighty Mississippi between Port Allen and downtown. 7:07, Matt Williams solo. Liz Coe back with us tomorrow, catching you up on some headlines you might have missed. It's 9 News Now. We'll be right back.
Okay, folks, 7:08 your time right now. A lot of things going on today that we want to make sure that you kind of are aware of, things that we're going to be covering for you, updating you on later today, including this. We expect 5 members of the East Baton Rouge Metro Council to come together today, about 3:30 today. It's a press conference to talk about a lawsuit that they're going to be bringing against the city parish about the new district map that is set to be put into place. There you see the 5 involved with this. Again, that is 3:30 this afternoon up at the City Hall, Metro Council chambers. So we'll be there for you. We'll let you know what they decide to do, what they're talking about, how this is going to look moving forward. Again, we'll get you all caught up. Speaking of getting you caught up, 4 BRPD officers are now facing criminal charges. This after a grand jury comes together here, special jury here, grand jury comes together and now has decided there is enough evidence to move forward with criminal cases and charges against these 4 officers. Now, they've been on administrative leave for a moment here as this investigation goes forward. District Attorney Hiller Moore says this grand jury, and they brought in special counsel out of the area, prosecutors, to make sure that they could focus on this one thing for as long as it took and that everything was above board. So that's where we are right now, being indicted here. And now we move forward with these trials. Could be prison sentences involved here, could be no prison time involved here. Again, we'll let you know, we'll keep you in the know as this all moves forward. You know, when we talk about crime here, you routinely hear us mention the name Crime Stoppers, and we throw out the number 344-STOP. We do that often because it works. It works really well in the Baton Rouge area because of your willingness to get involved here. It's completely anonymous. Well, Matt Venezia was live with the good folks from Crime Stoppers this morning, re-emphasizing the fact that it does work, talking about the different ways you can be involved, and the fact that it is 100% anonymous. If you ever hear somebody say, hey, call Crime Stoppers, you can remain anonymous. No. It's not a you can, it's a you will remain anonymous. They don't ever want to know who you are. They just want your information, and they have anonymous ways to pay you for those good tips. Check out his story right there, 9 News app and WAFB.com. Are you a fan of the mall? Are you a fan of the mall? Well, if you are under the age of 18, you're going to need a chaperone to get over there now Fridays and Saturdays. New weekend rule changes for the Mall of Louisiana. Anybody under 18 is now going to need to be accompanied by an adult that is at least 21 years old. Now, this is just Friday and Saturday. They're enforcing the rule saying, look, some folks may be getting a little bit out of hand, and we just want to make sure everybody feels safe. They're going to have guards, they say, kind of at every entrance to the mall, and entrances to the mall for the big department stores as well. So, know that's in place. It's going to be in place beginning this Friday. Want to let you know about this as well. They got a boil order for parts of Iberville Parish. So specifically, this is the Iberville Parish Intracoastal Water System West. So that's Plaquemine. Folks there are saying they detected a little bit of an issue, and that boil water advisory is going to be in effect until the Department of Health says otherwise. We will, of course, let you know when they decide to lift that, but again, in place right now. Let's keep you in Iberville because the work has begun on the Gross Tate Bridge. They're starting to pull some of the stuff off of that bridge to fix it, some of the gears, the mechanisms, that kind of thing to fix it. But the overall fix, they say that's going to take 4 to 6 months. Still got the pedestrian ferry in place right now to make sure people can get to where they need to be, but that's a lot for folks to have to deal with right now. We'll keep you in the know. Speaking of dealing with FAFSA. We've talked about the issues going on with that right now, and there are ways to hopefully maybe smooth out the application form, the application kind of process here. Virtual sessions going on that actually you can be a part of beginning today. There's going to be 4 different days. Look right there. See that? This is this story, WAFB.com, the 9 News app. Click here to register. Again, virtual sessions to help the kiddos and the parents and everybody kind of get involved as they move forward with potentially some college applications. Jump online, figure that out. It's a great opportunity. Speaking of great opportunity, Centerwell Senior Primary Care grand opening. This is the one on Commerce Center Drive in Prairieville. This is going to be their 10th one in Louisiana. You can get on out there for a bit more information to see what they're about. Begins at 9 o'clock this morning. Also, this is the time frame that you're looking at until the first presidential debate of the year. 1 day, 12 hours, 46 minutes. And, well, I ain't going to do the seconds for you. It is tomorrow, 8 o'clock our time on CNN. You can check it out. Again, some rule changes that you're probably going to see there, but we'll keep you in the know. And so that's tomorrow, right? Well, also tomorrow is the NBA draft. But that actually begins tonight. They've broken this thing up, guys, into 2 nights. So it's tonight for round 1 and then tomorrow for round 2. The NFL is over a few nights because it's like 7 rounds and 5,836 picks, whatever that is. It is 2 rounds and just 58 picks. That's it. And so they're doing it under the guise of giving everybody a chance to sleep on it and get ready for round 2. It's all about creating another opportunity.
Yeah,
it's
just dragging it. Yeah, exactly.
But what about the Pels? They got pick number 21, just 1 pick. It's tonight. What do you think? I don't know. Plus, they got free agency, which begins June 30th. You got to figure out what they're going to be doing with some guys. So we'll see. What you got?
I'm just interested in that A&M coach going to UT. I mean, that's crazy.
I think you're interested.
That's spicy.
Boy, if you're in Texas this morning.
Oh my God!
I know.
My brother did the Cardinal sin. He went for 2 years to UT Austin and transferred to A&M and graduated in Aggie, which is perfect for him because he's a typical Aggie. And he's an engineer.
These coaches, though, got to stop lecturing media members doing their jobs. He wasn't inappropriate
no,
the way he asked or anything.
No, absolutely. Doing his job. 24 hours later, came to pass.
If you're ready for a do-it-all vehicle with smooth handling and smart interior styling, look no further than the new 2024 Honda CR-V. Once again named a Car and Driver's 10 Best Trucks and SUV list. Come save on your new CR-V right now at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda.